Notice, this episode of Probable History deals with some religious and historical topics that may be considered unconfirmed. Also, some may be offended by certain viewpoints of the holiday season. Listener discretion is advised, and as always, this is only based on actual events. Tonight, a special Christmas edition of Probable History. We will look into the holiday from a religious viewpoint, the origin of Christmas trees and other symbols of the season, and how the department stores elevated it to $1 million business time. Next, on Probable History. We will return to Probable History after this break. Folks, do you know what the number one ailment is that troubles men and women over 40? No, it's not arthritis, and it's not high blood pressure either. It's chronic constipation, something most people don't want to talk about. You probably don't either. I don't really want to talk about it. That's why I'm here to tell you one word, though. Colax. The gentle laxative that works overnight to loosen up tense areas and your lower abdomen, naturally, without drugs. Colax uses a special patented ingredient. Hard to say. Hydrogenated cellulose that gets you moving fast, but not too fast. You don't need to talk about what worries you when you don't have to, and you know one word. Colax, Colax, Colax. Your druggist has it. Just ask them.
Holy, it's your old friend Yosemite Sam, and I'm here to tell you about my new barbecue joint. That's right, it's so good I named it Yosemite Sam's Barbecue. Get all your favorite meats, your ribs, your tri-tip, your brisket, your sausage, your chicken. Cook it just right. Of course, you can't have barbecue without the sides, as you know. Mac and cheese? Oh, yeah. What about some collard greens, some rolls, and the desserts? Oh, my God, my mouth is watering right now. We got 14 different locations throughout the U.S., and we're building more throughout the year. Ooh. Soon everyone can try our meats. That's Yosemite Sam's Barbecue, one hopefully near you.
And now, back to Probable History. While there is no definitive date for the birth of Jesus, the accepted date is 25th of December, possibly between 6 and 4 BC. We at Probable History will honor these dates. We begin outside of Bethlehem. Mary was deep in the throes of labor pains. With her was her possibly unmarried partner, Joseph, known as Joey to his friends. They had traveled for hours, and both of them were tired. They came to a little inn, ye old hotel and pizza shop. The innkeeper takes it from here.
Can you believe those crazy kids? Middle of winter, late at night, no water, no food, not even a lantern. I didn't have any rooms available because of the convention, but I did offer a little stable area for half the price. I brought them some blankets and pillows, but at that point the woman was screaming and there was blood and pus everywhere. I figured it was either some kind of catch-up role play or she was giving birth. Either way, I got the missus to help.
One night, 3 men in business suits showed up.
Who are those wise guys?
Joseph said. Not wise guys, wise men. And we're here to celebrate the chosen one. They brought gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. I know you'd rather have a PlayStation, but they're hard to come by this year. According to sources, the first Christmas celebrations were in 336 AD. For centuries, the celebrations were kept alive. But in the mid-17th century, communities in England and the colonies, also known as the United States, banned the holiday, stating it had turned into a drunken orgy. We have footage of one such incident.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Today, December 23rd, 1647, we ban the celebration of Christmas both public and private. All those in violation will find themselves in prison, and their tea and ale will be confiscated. Hear ye! Hear ye! Today, Christmas is alive and well, but there is a war between those who believe that Christmas is strictly for the birth of the Son of God and those who believe it is a time for family and gift giving. Next, the origin of trees, Santa, and candy canes.
We will return to probable history after this break.
Hi, folks. Yosemite Sam here. And if you're anything like me, you do a lot of your shopping with that little computer in your hand. Tippa, tippa, tick, ticka, 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 pushing those buttons, ticka, ticka. But the thing is, the stuff gets here, and it's wonderful stuff, isn't it? All of those things, but there's a lot of boxes. A lot of boxes. I used to have to store them in my spare room. My in-laws would get upset that there were boxes all around them when they were visiting. But not anymore. Not with Box Central buy, sell, trade, new, used. I just bring my boxes in and they give me cash. Or if I need a bigger box or a smaller box, we'll just do a little deal. We'll just do a little trade. Really fine folks there, really fine fellas. That's over there at Box Central next to the Sip and Save.
Do you have problems falling asleep? Do you lie back wondering about everything, the world on your shoulders, your mind buzzing and unable to turn off? Do you find it difficult to clear your mind of the day's worries and get the rest you need to start the day fresh? Maybe you should try Dormix. Dormix lets you empty your mind, lets you find that special place where trouble is far behind, cutting the chains of insomnia. Dormix contains 3 ingredients: Dilaudid, water, and angel dust. Try it, won't you? Available at all 8 to 12 convenience stores.
And now, back to probable history.
The year could be 1539. The place, Strasbourg, Germany. A tree was placed in a cathedral with lighted candles on it. The secretary explains what happens next.
It started with Martin Luther placing a candle, then John the postman added one, then the little girl from the farm 6 miles away, until the tree was covered in them. Unfortunately, the fire spread to the cathedral, and I'm still waiting to hear back from the insurance agency.
Other Christmas displays and tinsel were placed with electric lights several centuries later. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! You know that sound. It's the sound of Santa Claus, the man who makes a list and checks it twice. While his origin stories vary, we know that every December 24th he travels around the world delivering presents to children. But there's a dark side. We were lucky to find an elf that would be willing to talk about it, and we have changed his voice to protect his safety.
I know everyone thinks Santa is the saint of gifts and everything, but he's really a tyrant. I haven't had a chance to get my teeth fixed, so I can't get a day off. And don't even ask about the reindeer labor abuses.
Christmas is synonymous with food, the huge meals, eggnog, and candy canes. But where did candy canes come from? A common legend is that a choir master in Cologne, Germany, went to a local candy maker and asked to make a sugary snack with a hook. It started a craze that's still in force today. Gift giving has been part of a Christmas tradition for years, but how did department stores get involved? That, and possibly more, next. We will return to probable history after this break.
Hi, folks. Yosemite Sam here, and I got a bit of a dilemma. My in-laws are coming into town. I don't know where to take them. Luckily, my good friends over at Peyton Drink do. Whew, have you ever wanted to just take a canvas and some paint to it and make a pretty little picture? Now, have you ever wanted to do that while drinking a little alcohol? You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Well, here's just the place. My friend Jennifer and Martha over at the Paint and Sip, they know exactly what they want. What you want. They know what you want. I think I've been drinking a little too much before this commercial. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. They'll give you a canvas. They'll give you some paints and an apron. All you have to do is bring yourself and a nice little libation. Don't get too rowdy though. This isn't some honky tonk. This is a nice, respectable place. But you could walk out of there or stumble out of there, whatever, with a nice painting of a tree. Just a happy little tree. Oh, that's something else. Sorry, it's someone else. But yeah. So Martha and Jennifer with the paint and drink. Paint and sip, paint and drink. There's one of those. Like I said, I've been drinking a little before this had. But you know, make sure to give them a call and they'll hook you up.
Hi, folks. Anthony here. Usually when I'm in a new town, I look for local restaurants. But you know, sometimes I want the familiar. That's why I go to JoJo's Diner. Good, warm food served with a smile. Solid, nourishing American-style cooking. They make a turkey leg with stuffing, gravy, and all the fixings. Takes me back to Mom's cooking. Why don't you go by and visit? I bet you'll find a lot of good stuff there on the menu. Now, they're having a special coming up. Blue Light Special. $5.95. That's right, $5.95. They're not even making a profit, are they? You get a choice of soup. You get a chicken noodle. You can have whatever they have for the day. You can have toast, bread, crackers, toasted for no charge. Dish of pickles. Bring it right to y'all. Some coleslaw, and of course you get the entree. Your choice of chicken, meatloaf, or fresh fish. And that you get potatoes, choice of 2 vegetables, your coffee, tea, soft drink, whatever with your meal. And dessert, wonderful desserts. And like I said, $5.95. Can you beat that? I don't think you can. So go over to your local JoJo's for good, solid food. You'll be happy to leave a tip for your waitress. I know I always do. I go as often as I can. Tell him Anthony sent you. And now, the conclusion of Probable History. Starting in the mid-19th century, department store window displays were all the rage, and fine artists such as Salvador Dali, James Rosenquist, Jasper Johns, and Robert Rauschenberg may have been mixing trees and tinsel in December. Perhaps even a young Andy Warhol was involved.
Jay, I might have done some Christmas windows. I don't remember. I should ask Bridget. Bridget, can you find out if I did any windows?
Stores such as Bloomingdale's and FAO Schwartz became synonymous with New York shopping. Macy's took it one step further and was made a central character in the film Miracle on 34th Street. And while he hasn't been paid a penny or a pound, Santa Claus has been used to sell everything from vacuum cleaners to Coca-Cola to cocaine. We at Probable History hope you learned about this multi-purpose holiday, but we leave you with the words of the big man himself.
And a Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Probable History is a production of 10.5 Speed Bicycles. Our director is Juan Valdez. The Picnic Basket Thieves are Yogi and Boo Boo. We are represented by the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Some ads by Eric Bogosian. Bye now.